Am I live? Am I even live right now? Can somebody tell me? I want to be recording. I want this to be recorded. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're live. Let's just double, triple check. Sounds like all systems are go. All right. What we're doing today is checking out the fruits. They're not all fruit, but you know, they're the nature items. These ones are called topside material, I guess, but really they're all nature items. If we're being real, you get them from Lush Blooms. And what we're doing today is figuring out which ones are good for. Look, are they all 1,000? No, the apricot 640. We'll bring it down. 640. We'll bring it down. $500 is even lower. Jeez. 300. Damn. Okay, so now what we have is tiered list. These are all selling for 1,000. These are all selling for 640. We can even go like this. And now what we have here is, well, hang on. Yeah. So now what we have is they're organized by value. As you can see, these are all worth 1,000. The ones on this row are 640. You have 500, and the mullen is only worth 300. What we want to find out is what is good to recycle. See, the mullen you get 2. I should write this down. Okay. So 1 mullen, 2 seeds. Moss, 3 seeds. That means moss is very good for just turning into seeds, because it has low value and it 1 moss gives you 3 seeds, which, as far as I'm aware, is pretty good. I think that's probably the best, honestly. Lemon, same thing, 3 seeds. Moss and lemons yield seeds. Olives and mullen, right? Only 2 seeds. The pear gives 3. As well as the apricot. The roots are worth a lot, but they only yield 1. Therefore, good for selling, not seeds. Fertilizer is worth a lot and only yields 2 seeds, so that's probably going to be best for selling. Fertilizer. The mushrooms don't even break down, and neither does the resin. Oh, come on. Come on, we're trying to make a video here. Okay, so now and also the resin does not recycle. Okay, however, the agave does, and at a rate of 3 seeds. So for the purposes of the seeds, I'm gonna say, since olives are worth 640 and only yield 2 seeds, and fertilizer is worth 1,000 and only yields 2 seeds, I would say roots and fertilizer. Wait, roots and yeah, roots and fertilizer, as well as the the resin and the mushrooms are sell items. They don't yield a lot of. They're generally worth more than they are in coin than they are in seed. I'm gonna make that determination now. Mullen, save it, use it for heals. Olives. Better for money. And then agave, get the seeds. Okay. So I think what we're doing then is alright, let's make our determinations now. So now we have our items organized by their value, right? This row is worth 1,000, this row is worth 640, the moss is worth 500, and the mullen is worth 300. Now we're going to go ahead and make our determinations on what is best for recycling, what is best for selling, and then in the case of mullen, I've decided that it's best to keep. It has low value, it also yields low seed, relatively speaking. I would say it's best for healing. Keep that in your inventory. Now, starting with the resin, it is worth 1,000, and it also does not recycle anyways, so don't even get a choice here. You sell it all. The agave is worth 1,000, but it also recycles into 3 seeds, meaning, me personally, I'm gonna go for the seeds because I like to be able to buy stuff from Celeste. You could also make the determination that it's worth a lot of money and therefore you should be selling it. It all depends on your personal preferences. I'm gonna go ahead and say, take this, go recycle, and get 144 seeds. Mushrooms, same deal as the resin, you guys. You cannot be recycling mushrooms. You have to sell them. The fertilizer, again, it's worth 1,000, and it yields 2 seeds. I'm gonna say the coin value is more so. I'm gonna say the coin value holds more weight than the seed value. So what we're gonna do with fertilizer is go ahead and just sell it all. The roots, same deal. It's worth 640. Only yields 1 seed, therefore coin value is going to hold more weight than the seed value. Let's go ahead and sell that all. Now the apricots, those are worth 640, which is decent, but they're also recycling into 3 seeds. In my case, I'm a seed hoard. We're going to go ahead and recycle these. Get a nice 228 seeds there. Same deal with the prickly pear. We're making the same determination there. 3 seeds. Go ahead and recycle these bad boys. Olives, worth 640, and yield 2 seeds. I'm going to say the coin value here is going to hold more weight. Sell them up. Lemons. Same thing as the pear and the apricot. You know, it's going to be worth 640, but it's also recycling the 3 seeds. Whoops. What just happened? That was so weird. Okay. Because I'm holding control. What kind of weird bug is this? There we go. Okay, same deal with the lemon. It might have been because it was in my quick use slot. The lemon, we're making the same determination as the pears and the apricots. They're worth 640, which is decent, but they're also recycling into 3 seeds, so let's go ahead and just recycle these. And we'll have a good amount of seeds to buy whatever we want from Celeste. Now the moss, it's worth 500, and it recycles into 3 seeds. So definitely, moss is something that, if you're not crafting defibrillators, I highly recommend you take these and recycle them. And you get a good amount of seeds. Now look at that. Come in here, we have...
It's hard remembering faces when people wear their helmets.
We have quite a lot of seeds, alright.
Had that saved up for you. Growing, keep them coming.
But yeah, that's been my video on what's going to be good for seeds and what's going to be good for selling. If you tuned in, appreciate you. Hey, it's been real, players. Peace the F